With round 3 of the WRC coming up, Toyota Gazoo Racing were busy in pre-event testing prior to the Yaris Rally 1's first outing on the challenging tarmac of Rally Croatia.
We tend to test in the rally area before every European event. We're allowed basically 1 day per driver for our pre-event testing, so this is our chance to sample the car on roads similar to that we'll drive on the rally. I think it's quite representative of the many different surfaces we're going to face during the weekend. The road character is also quite similar, although we're probably missing some of the jumps and the crests that we will encounter also on the rally.
Testing is always important. You need to be really spot on with the setup and the car to be really fast in the rallies. Croatia has been done only once in the championship and we don't have much experience. So it's important now to have the car really good and comfortable for us.
Being only the WRC's second visit to Croatia and a first for the new Rally 1 hybrid cars meant an early start for the TGR crews.
1 hour, 1.5 hours before we start to drive the rally car, we do this recce. So we go through the road and Kalle is saying base notes to me, I'm writing them down. And second time I'm reading him the notes and he's making the corrections.
We do 2 passes like we would on an event, and then we just do that in the rental car because we're doing it slow speed anyway, so make the notes and then basically hop into the car and start reading the pace notes like I would on the rally.
Sebastian Ogier drove the number 4 Yaris in Monte Carlo, so for Esapekka Lappi the test was a first chance to experience the car on tarmac.
On this surface you really understand how much extra power you have with the hybrid boost and how impressive the acceleration actually is. It is really a huge kick coming, and on the wide road is fine, but on the small road sometimes a bit too much.
Rally Croatia's varying, often damaged tarmac stages meant finding the right setup for the Yaris's suspension would be a real challenge.
The engineers, they have quite a detailed plan. They'll work with the driver. There'll be some new dampers to try, there'll be some new geometries to try. They have a plan worked out pretty much before we start the day.
This year with the current set of regulations, we have a lot less options to tune the diffs, especially. The suspension travel is less, but that's something that you can work around. But the issue with the diffs is that you only have 1 set of ramps. In the past, we also had more adjustment tools within the differential, not just those ramps. So not only have we lost those option of ramps, we've also lost adjustability within the diff.
Finding the best engine power settings or maps is also key to giving the crews the best chance of victory.
I believe guys did already a good job in Monte Carlo, how to deploy the power on tarmac. We've done some adjustments after that, and I believe we have gone to the right direction. But for me it feels logical, and I'm sure we are on the right way.
With telemetry data, engineers can evaluate the performance of the Yaris, but for the crews, there's a lot more to think about before they arrive at the rally itself.
We have these timing devices in the States, so we know how we are doing. The car has many sensors inside of it, so we can compare the data for previous runs. So we know quite well if the change is good from the driver's feedback, but also from the data.
The driver, when it comes to testing, they have to be a good sensor and give really quite accurate feedback. But also have an open mind that on a rally you can be on the wrong tyre or the wrong setup if the weather changes when you're away from service park. You have to adapt as much as possible, so it's important to try and predict where you might be caught out on an event and really try and work on it here on testing.
At Rally Croatia the following weekend, the preparation paid off when Toyota's young Finn delivered a stunning final stage victory to extend his championship lead.
Normally the feeling when the car is good, you just drive and enjoy. You don't need to really do anything special with the car. It works, it turns well, it doesn't oversteer or understeer. That is the main thing what you always want from the car.